Awesome. Well, we've got that working now. Let's try getting our audio working again. And hopefully that's what we need for our audio to be working. Oh, turn that up. That's on. It's a possibility that my headphones are not connected properly, and I am actually working, but not at the same time. Saying it's connected. I'm up there. Maybe this one is overwriting. I was doing a bunch of editing last night, and I had switched over to my oh, you know what? I see what's going on with YouTube. And we gotta go here. Doesn't sound like it's coming in very loud, though. Is it coming in for the rest of you? I want to edit one thing on YouTube first. this is what happens when your alarm doesn't go off and you're stuck scrambling for the things that you want. Minecraft thumbnail. Let's do it this way. Well, while that is in its works, we've got audio, and we're just going to get going on this episode. I'll sort it out later. So, nothing exactly works the way that I want it to this morning. But happy Sunday and good morning. I am your host, Secret MC Shaman, the OG Ginger, excited for another episode of Modded Minecraft. You'll find my live streams on Twitch and YouTube Monday through Thursday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, as well as Saturday and Sunday mornings from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Monday through Thursday and Saturday mornings, I'll be working my way through the Final Fantasy franchise, up to Final Fantasy VII. However, Sunday mornings are reserved for my all-time favorite game, Minecraft. We've already completed Final Fantasy I, but you can find the playlist for that on YouTube, along with playlists for both Minecraft and Final Fantasy II, as well as a new series, Skyblock Island. A quick hello to my grandkids, Delano, Gio, Alea, and Caden. I hope you're going to have a wonderful day. Grandpa loves you. Now, last episode, and we'll just, switch in and go from here. So we came out, we made a chunk borders token, mostly for what was the word? Where'd he go? It just despawned on me. Let's see if there's anything in here yet. Oh, there you are. Cool. We needed bones. Let's pop in here. I'd like to try getting a name tag. And I can talk and let's go with Unbreaking 2 to start out with. We need Lure and Luck of the Sea to really make this thing work. But while that's happening, we're going to explain what's happened, what we're planning on doing today. My mind is all afuddled because of waking up late. So last episode, we traveled 3 different directions. We went to the east, we went to the north, and we went to the west. So I want to travel a couple of days to the south. See if we can find another village, and I'd like to find some dogs and some cats for this episode. Let's check out what we've got. We'll take a bone. We're going to need that. We'll take fish if we're going to try collecting any cats. Okay, we're getting that out of my ear. Sounds like we have got everything working now as far as the video goes. I'd really like a name tag. So the reason I am working to get a name tag right now, last Tuesday, we ended up saying goodbye to one of our family members, Mr. Cat. And kind of just wanted to get a name tag and get a cat and name him Mr. Cat to keep him in the Minecraft world. Now, I don't know what happens to anybody after, or anything after its body gives out. There's a lot of theories, and I'm not going to even get into it around here. But no matter what, the ones that we love, their memory sticks with us, even if nothing else happens after the body gives out. So we're going to basically create a Minecraft effigy of him. Alright, so ignore the dummy that's in the chair, in the camera, because when he stepped away, he hit the mute button. When he came back, he forgot to unhit the mute button. So the rest of the episode had no voiceover whatsoever. Rather than trying to recreate everything I said, we're going to cut to highlights of the episode and go from there. Alright, we didn't get ourselves a name tag, but we'll try again later. We're going to want like a Lure 3 and Luck of the Sea 3 to be able to get those. And for some reason, we're just not coming up with the polls that we want right now. It worked like a charm in the family world, but we also had 6 people using the same experience farm with the fishing. So it didn't take as long with people wanting to get up to that level 30 so that they could enchant stuff. I just don't have the time or patience for any of that. So we're going to get ready and head out to find dog, a cat, some villages. We'll travel off to the south and see what we can find. I just want to make sure we're getting rid of all of the stuff in our inventory that we're not going to need and I don't want to lose. We've got everything we need put away now. We're going to head down and get our boat in the water. And head off that way. My wife has challenged me to create an underwater ocean base. I don't know that I want to do it right here. There's some depth to this, but I mean, if I'm going to do it, I want to do a nice deep ocean biome so we can build some nice, great big glass domes and a fairly decent sized underwater village in the process. For now, we're just going to keep going and keep going. And keep going. Alright. Oh, and we found ourselves a couple of dogs. Let's get our bones out and some beef. I'm going to need to eat for sure. And I hope I have enough bones. Let's find out. Come here. Come here. Which one of you wants a bone? All right. And you? We got them both with the first bone. I don't think I've ever done that. Usually it takes like 2 or 3 to get them to hard up. But now we have the problem of getting them to follow us and stay with us no matter where we go. And that's always a paranoia thing for me. As a matter of fact, during the last episode that I did, which was impromptu and exploration tour of Stampy's Lovely World, I ended up at one of his dog houses, or at his dog house. I collected one of the dogs to take with me, just, because that's what you do in Stampy's World. Somewhere, he decided to stop following me. I don't know if I shut a door, if I moved too fast, what happened. But, yeah, he disappeared. I may or may not go back into Stampy's Lovely World and try to figure out where the dog went. But we'll see. Maybe if I can get some people together to actually play some of the games and be willing to volunteer their time. As far as I'm concerned, anything that I do in Stampy's Lovely World and put onto YouTube and Twitch that might make money and go viral, those videos, monetization is going to go to Children's Miracle Network. I personally didn't do anything to build the world. I didn't put the work into it. I didn't put the thought into it. The only thing I have to do is go in and make use of it. So I don't know that it's fair to take advantage of that and take monetization for it. And if you're curious about Stampy's Lovely World and it's something nostalgic that you'd like to investigate, it is on Minecraft Marketplace. I think I paid $5.99, which, as far as I'm concerned, with as much work over 10 years, plus the behind-the-scenes work that he had to do to update certain games and redstones and things like that because of the updates that came out over the years that broke certain items. I think $5.99 is a steal. All right, we're going to keep on keeping on. See if we can find ourselves a village. Oh, we got to cross this water first. And hope that the dogs follow me. Come on, doggies. Where's the baby? There's the baby. Come on. It's nice that if you run, they just teleport to you if you get out of their range. I still get a little bit nervous, though, having dogs and animals in tow. Oh, yeah, there's a village right up there. I saw just a peak of a roof line. Can we get there before the sun goes down? I don't know. It looks a little farther off than I would have expected it to. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. Let's get as close as we can. We'll put the bed down and get some sleep. All right, this is good enough. Let's get that bed down. Prevent any of the monsters from spawning in, and then we'll get going. Jump, 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 jump. That is a lot farther off than I thought it was. I must have my chunks set up for a pretty good distance. So while we're on our way over there, I'm going to take a quick moment to remind you to hit the like and subscribe button. It will help me out as a content creator, and the subscribe will allow you to know when new updates are available as they've been uploaded. I do have a new Skyblock Island series coming out. I wanted to do some shorter content other than just the live streams, because not everybody has time to sit for, 2 to 3 hours and watch somebody's live stream. I know I don't. I enjoy watching Graham Grundy, but unless I'm actually playing the game that she's playing at the same time as she's playing it, I don't have the patience for it. I have a hard enough time nowadays sitting through a full 45 minute to an hour episode. I think it's just we've retrained ourselves to be impatient, getting most of our information in 30-second to 1 minute clips on YouTube and TikTok. All right, we've made it, and what do you have? Nothing worthwhile, but you do have one thing that I want. And we get you to sit. You to sit. Come here, baby. Come here, puppy. All right, good. The one thing that the trader has that I can't buy from him is going to be those leads. And I need to figure a way to get whatever animals I decide to collect back to our base. If I make boats, I put them in the boats and then put leads on the boats. I can pull them back on the waterways, which would be so much nicer. Oh, yeah, let's get this. Nothing. There is not a whole lot. We'll go down and get those later. I don't want to go all the way down when we have plenty of other structures up here. I really don't see any useful NPCs either. I'm not seeing any cats. Ooh, potatoes. Yeah, we want potatoes. And even though I'm stealing their hard-earned potatoes, I'm going to plant them again to make sure that I'm not fully stealing. I'm just stealing the extras. They're profits. I've often find it pretty funny that part of the challenges for the game is protecting the village against pillagers, when even though that there's a pillager attack, all you're doing is trying to protect the villagers themselves, but we end up kind of doing more damage by stealing all their resources than the pillagers do. So if we didn't even, engage with the pillagers, they'd be fine. All right, keep looking around. That looks like there might be another roof structure over there and another village. So let's finish raiding this, and we'll go check it out. One of the things I do want to do before we head back is I want to set up another portal. But let's take care of these guys first. I don't want the llamas spitting at me, so let's get rid of the llamas. And we got a lead. Now let's get rid of the traveling trader. Up you go, puppy. Come on, we gotta move. I'm hoping this village over here has some decent loot items, and maybe they'll have a cat. Oh, it's a white oak forest. I'm wondering if there's a guardian in there. I'm not worried about finding out right now, but I did see a bunny. At some point, we will collect some bunnies and get them to follow us. But we have bunnies over at our base. I don't know if Pocket Edition does Lucky Rabbit's Feet. I know there's certain things that you can get in Java that you can't get in Bedrock. Let's try getting ourselves one of these kitties. They're not a Mr. Cat kitty, but it's okay. We're just going to get a kitty. We can always breed them up and see if I can get something close to what a gray tabby looks like. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, a little closer. Nope. There we go. We got a kitty, kitty. Can we get the second kitty, kitty? It's interested. Push him out of the way. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. I can't remember if they only do raw fish or if they'll do cooked as well. All right, so far it doesn't look like they're going to go for cooked fish. So let's go through and raid the village, see what's in here for resources. Most likely it'll be what we've already picked up. We're going to end up having bread and apples and probably saplings. I don't want to take the bookshelf, and I don't want to take the lectern. We can make those easy enough back at our base. It's just going to clog up the inventory. I could take the bell with, but they're pretty easy to make too. I think they're a purchase item from one of the villagers once you get a trading village going. We have plenty of potatoes. It's getting dark again. I don't think I want to go in there. Where is the door? Did I completely miss it? Oh, I completely spaced it out. Really don't care about leather, but we will take a saddle with us. Those always come in handy. And it'll save us at least a piece of iron later on down the road. Ooh! We can go into the church and we can get a brewing station. Which reminds me that one of the things we're going to need to do for this episode is get into the Nether and see if we can find some soul sand. Looking to see if the creaking is around anywhere, and I don't see it. Not much going on with this village, so let's pop up here. Check out this one. I don't know if I've checked it out yet or not. There's nothing in there. We'll go down and check this one out. We never did check out those 2 hovels over at the other village that I was going to check out. Take a look around, see if there's any other villages out there in the distance. I'm not really seeing anything. It's more cherry wood, but I think we're set when it comes to cherry wood. And we've gotten a good start on our exotic forest. Let's get some bone meal out. I know that I saw some beets over here, but it looks like whatever they had planted had been replanted, so now I can't tell what it is. Let's go feed that bunny. I want my carrot. Bring that down. Switch it out with the bed. Well, I made him happy and he loves me, but there's no other bunnies around to breed him with, so that was just pointless. And they're not going to follow just because I give them a carrot. You can stand up, you can stand up, and you can stand up. Let's get a few pieces of wood. We don't want to take down the whole tree because that'll just clog up my inventory. Let's turn tree capitator off. Get some planks out of that. Now we can make ourselves a boat. Two of those. Consolidate a few things just to clean up my inventory a little bit. I don't think the brewing stands will fit in there. Would fit fine. Awesome. Before I forget, let's head over here because I want to make another portal. This looks like good a place as any. Get rid of the grass. Grab our obsidian. Wood. Oh, I got some white oak planks. We'll just pull those out. One there. One there. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Well, nothing for it. We'll have to... break it out and just rebuild it. We'll have to use the multi-block pickaxe. It's the only one that's diamond that can break obsidian. Cool. Ow! Doesn't hurt a lot. All right, everybody, you sit and be good. I have got to go into the Nether and see what we've got. Get my flint out. All right, there we go. Let's dive in and see where we're at. While I am in here, I'm going to write down the coordinates for this Nether portal, and then when we get back to base, we'll try to make a connection, a highway, between the two Nether portals. That way we don't have to travel so far the next time. We have lots of Nether quartz around here. Looks like we had some gold nuggets there as well. I'm going to write these coordinates down while I have the opportunity. So -46, 71, and 287. I realize that the watermark for Lightstream is blocking the coordinates for you guys, but it's not blocking it for me. Let's go around and collect some of these items here quick. I do want to collect the Nether quartz because traditionally it's one of the best ways to collect experience points, which we're going to need if I want to get a level 3 enchantment for one of the fishing poles. Looks like there's some zombie piglins down there. I don't want to go after those. Not seeing anything extraordinary that I want to go after right now. The biggest thing I want is a soul sand biome. Multiple reasons for that. One is they generate the greatest number of skeletons. And that way we'll have some hot and cold running skeleton bones. Let's get these out of here. I do enjoy the vein miner. That vein miner makes life so much easier. Right along with that multi-block pickaxe. There's some gold right here. Alright, I think that's good enough for now. Let's head back to the overworld. There's the doggos. No, sit down. I want to do something. We have all these flowers around here. Let's take care of their collar. See if we can do this before it gets dark out. What else do I have? We have bone meal. Okay, apparently you can't dye directly with bone meal, and you have to turn it into paint. There we are. At one point, I think you used to be able to just dye straight with bone meal, but maybe that's only in the crafting table. Can we do anything for the kitty? Although putting a white collar on a white cat's probably pointless. So let's put those in our bundles. And I'm not really sure that there's anything left to do. Let's stand our animals up and head out. No, that cat's completely ignoring me with the fish. He wants raw fish, not cooked fish. And I don't want to go through the bother. Those look like carrots. He has really nothing that we want to trade for, and we don't have any emeralds to trade, even if we wanted to. What are you doing? All right. So where those carrots were, I'm pretty sure there were some there were beets in there, but he must have changed out the beets for carrots for some reason. Start heading back to base. Keep an eye on our pets. Make sure that they're following us. And we have a poppy. So we can use a poppy. Apparently you cannot dye a cat's collar. And it appears that The collar is already red. Switch it out to yellow. Cool. If we blended all three of those dogs together, we'd have ourselves lime green. Ooh, pumpkins. I know we have a few over where we originally spawned in the world. But let's pick these up and take them with us. Because at some point we can make some pumpkin pie. Keep on keeping on. Can I get this beehive without completely breaking it? I don't hear any bees in it. But, well, let's give it a shot. See what happens. Oh, no. Ow, ow, ow. They're mad. They're angry. Ow, ow. Good job, doggies. Except I'm poisoned, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I do like learning lessons the hard way, I can tell you that. Get the bone meal out. I want to see if these are potatoes or if they're beets. Yeah, they're just potatoes. We don't need potatoes. We need to work our way off the side of this cliff. And I know it's not the direction that we came from. I mean, it's the direction we came from, give or take. Oh, there's one. Oh, we got emeralds in here. We're taking those. And we're taking the bread. We're taking the apple. And we'll take a bundle. That gives us the ability to consolidate even more. Put that in my food. Bundles up there. And while we're at it, let's pull some of our dye out. And we'll color our bags. I wonder if there's an achievement for having bags of different colors. Probably not. Do a little bit more consolidating. Get all my tokens where I want them. Cool. That looks like a little bit too far to jump. I want to get down from here, but not at the cost of losing another life. I do a water elevator, but I don't have any water up here. All right. We'll do a few little ouchie moments. Ow. Come on. If we can take some small little hops here. Uh-oh, one of my animals got hurt. Ow, 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 what hit me? Good job, doggies, but now you're going to need some food. Alright, let's try the whole boat thing. I don't know if I can... You get some fish? You don't need any fish. Right, let's put the boats down. Push the kitty in the boat. There we go. There's two of you. And then, where's my lead? There it is. Alright, both of them are in there. Now we just gotta get in the boat and hook up the lead to a boat. Make you guys sit. Now, can I get in the boat? I don't think I can get in the boat. So, only 2 characters per boat, which means I gotta figure out how to do this. That puppy sure wants in the boat pretty bad. Can we connect the lead? Alright. None of this is working. Alright, I got the front of the boat. Oh, now the kitty got in. This is not working, and we're going to need to sleep before monsters show up. I just don't remember how to do this. Do they both have to be in the water? Let's swim across to see if that works out. Honestly, I think I'm trying to make this a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Let's get him out of the boat. Oh, I don't mean to hit you. Just want to get that just right so that we don't hit our doggies. You sit. Get over here. Where are you going? Oh, there's a skeleton. Let's get the skeleton quick. I'll take some arrows and some experience points. You sit, and I gotta go get the other two animals. Let's just break the boat, swim across, and see what happens. Alright, they all made it with us. I was making way more work out of this than it needed to be, which is generally the case. Overthinking it rather than just dealing with what we had. Now we got to figure out how to work our way back to our base and back to that open ocean area. All of our animals are following us. Maybe if we grab a horse. Can they keep up with us if we have a horse? Let's use you. Oh, doesn't like me yet, even though I gave him apples. When horses were first introduced, they were a challenge sometimes to get them to domesticate so that you could put a saddle on and ride them. Ride like the wind, bullseye. And we're at a water source. Let's see if we can get the horse into a boat. Do horses not fit in boats? Oh, apparently not. Well, that was a waste of apples, and it was a waste of a tame. We're just going to let you go, Spirit. Live as you were meant to live. And I am just going to continue back to base. Oh, we don't want to fall in that ravine. Let's go the long way around. I know that we're not too far off of where our main base is at. We didn't travel way, way off to the side. So if we gradually taper ourselves northeast, sooner or later we're going to come across the ocean. Don't recognize this. All that worry over the animals, and they appear to be keeping up just fine, whether we're crossing water or we're crossing land. which way do we go? Here. This all looks pretty familiar at this point. Keep going, keep going. And there's our ocean. Awesome. We're almost back. Let's continue on land as far as we can. I think what I want to do is we'll get as close to our base next to the ocean as we possibly can. I'll make all the animals sit. I'll warp back to the base, grab a lead, grab a second boat, and then from there, there's a birdie. 1, 2, 3, shiny. There's a birdie over there. Do we have enough seeds? I want to get a bird. You know what? I've got pumpkins. Let's get a couple pumpkin seeds. Where did the bird go? Oh, this is a jungle biome. I think we saw that when we first started out from up on top of that one hill. But it might not have been this one. Kind of looks like it should be a swamp biome with all the vines going on here. I'm not seeing the bird. It must have flown away. Only so much you can do. If it flew away or despawned, I'm not bothered by it. We can get us a bird later on. I'm more concerned with us getting back to base. And it looks like it's going to be time to sleep again. That's a whole lot of water to traverse. We don't want to do that yet. But I do want to put the animals someplace where it's going to be really easy to see them and identify. When did a spider get killed? Where did we get the string from? I'll take it. It'll probably come in handy later on. Put that up there. It doesn't matter. We'll just drop it in. Consolidate a few other things. Zombie burning in the water over there. I'm okay with that. More pumpkins. Oh, there's a cow with horns. We don't have that variation of cows in our pens yet. Maybe that's something to try to do in this world, is get all the different variations of animals. One of my boys was telling me that there are now multiple different variations of wolves and dogs, so that you can collect those now. Alright, we're going to see if that dog will follow us. And it does not appear that it did. So now it's hopeful that it's over there waiting for us. Let's drop off. What do we need? I'm looking for a lead right now so we can lead 2 boats across the ocean. Get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need. Don't need rotten flesh. Wasn't intending for that to become a dump chest, but that's just how it's going to play out. We should have a lead down here. It would be silly for me to not have one by the horses. Nothing in there that we still need. Get our hunger back up again. And off we go to rescue our dogs. And there they are waiting for us. I really didn't think you'd want to watch that long trip across the water again. So let's get to the part where I have to wrangle a cat and 3 dogs into boats and get them back to base. Oh, that one is just an eager beaver. Apparently it doesn't want to move even though it has a lead on it. So let's get you to stand up. Try the whole lead thing again. In you went. Cool. That taken care of. I've got 2 leads on me. Can I just drag the boat to the animals? Seems like a lot. There we go. We've got 4 animals in the water. We just need to hook up the last lead. And then we just need to get my boat out. After we build it, of course. And then we'll see you guys back across the water at the base. And just like that, here we are, and let's get our animals out. Oh, the cat's back in the boat. Get our doggos up here. Both the dog and the cat got back in the boat. There. Can't get back in it now, can you? Finally, back at our base. It only took what, an hour or so to get this far. Get you guys all to sit. And now we've got animals at our base. Animals that aren't livestock animals. So let's keep going on with this episode. And the next goal will be to go down and investigate the Nether. But first, we need to get rid of junk in our inventory. Drop off our boats. I don't need a bed in the Nether for sure. Brewing stand. I don't want to place it yet, but let's at least put it in here. We're going to keep Nether rack. Brewing stand can go up there. Those can be consolidated. We'll keep the chunk borders because we're going to want that in the Nether. That can go into our precious metals and items chest. That's up there. What do we got here? Another quartz that can go in. Leather belongs over here. Snow and spider eyes. I believe we can put those over here. Oh, I forget that snow only stacks to 16. I don't know why, but it does. Bones can go up here. Seeds, obviously. Potatoes, we got to get those planted. We're going to do that right now before I forget. Oh, dang it. I don't have a hoe. We're going to have to go back up again and make one of those. Can't plant anything if we don't have the soil to plant it in. We don't need a fancy hoe, and I'm not seeing anything in that chest other than the sword. I have no idea where I put the hoe. It's probably down with the cow cooker or with the horses, sheeps, cows. We can leave our food in there. Couple sticks. Couple cobblestones, and we're good to go. Grab some more planks. I think I talked about it before. We need to put a chest down in the greenhouse area just to keep a tool in. So I don't have to go through this a second time. I still need to put another glass roof on this greenhouse. We got blue, we've got yellow. I wanted to put green in the center, but apparently you can no longer mix blue and yellow dyes together and make green. I could be doing it wrong, but I don't think I am. And for some reason, I remember the ability to be able to do that. That unfortunately means we'll probably need a cactus farm at some point if I want to be able to build with green. And lime. Let's put the chest down. Since we have the hoe in hand, let's go through and fix some of these dirt areas that got trampled by llamas and traveling salesmen. Traveling trader. I don't know why I keep saying salesman. I guess it's synonymous. They're about the same thing. Alright, still works, even with the chest on top of it. So let's put the hoe in there. Let's go plant some potatoes. Good enough. I'm content with that. Let's get the... Just want to consolidate a little bit more. Let's bring you guys up and put you inside the house instead of just leaving you down there. Well, 2 of them made it in the door. Where's the other one? There's one there. And the cat, he's wandering off wherever he wants to go. Why don't you... Cats in real life and cats in Minecraft are pretty much the same thing. They do exactly what you don't want them to do, and they're not ashamed in any way, shape, or form. What do we want to take with and what do we want to leave behind? Tree capitator, we don't need that. We'll take our warp token in case we need to jump back. Plenty of food. I'm just second guessing myself right now. But I think it's time for the Nether. We'll take some deep slate cobblestone with us in case we need it. I've got a thing with hitting the wrong button. Looks like we have plenty of deep slate bricks. I didn't need to bring the deep slate cobble with. Let's get rid of those. I don't want to lose that if we can help it. Keep this. All right. Let's activate the chunk border. I want to see what's this direction before we do too much. All right. That looks like a really lot of bad all wrapped up in a nice, convenient nether package. Ow! Stupid magma cubes. So what we want to do is I want to build a path getting back to the nether location. And again, the number on that's negative 4671 and 287. So let's start right here. Oh, I couldn't have planned that any better if I tried. That's nice. Let's get rid of the magma cube. Oh, little magma cream. I'm okay with that. This area is going to make for a nice nether cream farm. I couldn't have planned that chunk border. Ah, no. Down. No, come on. No. Man, that lava moves fast down here. I know I watched one YouTuber show the difference between lava movement in the nether versus lava movement in the overworld and how much of a difference it is, but yeah, it's not fun. Put that up there. We'll keep digging. We want to get ourselves fairly close before we start digging up. And I'm not 100% sure this is a great idea. I'm very focused right now because if lava comes down, I need to bolt. All right, so darn it. Let's see if we can isolate this. That went in the wrong spot. No. Dealing with lava in the nether is highly problematic. Oh, that was stupid on my part. What's up here? Okay, that takes care of that. Clean this area out. More lava. I'm thinking I'm just going to end up hitting one pocket of lava after another in this area because we are in that basalt biome spot. Oh, no, that's... I'm just making things worse. What about going off to the side a little bit? All right. There's some good solid platforms up there. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow, ow, ouch, 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 out, 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 out. Okay, back to base before we lose everything. Back to base. Oh, and there's magma cubes. No, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Where are we at? Ow, oh, I got hit again. Ah, son of a gun. Ah, where did I spawn in at? I don't recognize this area. But I broke my spawn point the last time I slept right before making the dog sit. So hopefully this is my original spawn. Let's head this direction. I just don't recognize any of this. Where am I? Oh, I cannot believe I got my first death out of the way like that. All right, let's head this direction. There's a whole bunch of cherry trees. Maybe that's an indication I'm in the right spot. Oh, I can't believe that. But at least where we died didn't have any lava around it, so we should be able to collect all of our belongings once we get down there. So if there's a spot to die, that would be it. Well, there's more of those cows with horns, so I don't have to worry about going back to the other area and picking one up. Okay, there's our base. I see our tower. It might not be functioning as a mob tower like I'd hoped, but at least it's a marker that we can see from a long distance. So I count that good. Oh. All right, we got to hurry, 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 hurry. I don't want our items despawning on us. All right, that's good enough to get started with. Let's see what we have for armor. Copper leggings. Something's better than nothing, at least to get us started and not waste a lot of time. Seeing nothing in there that I really want to take with us. Our things should be just waiting. So let's get them collected. All right, there's one of our tokens. Yeah, all of our stuff is right there just waiting for us. Oh, stupid magma cubes. All right, we had to leave a couple of things behind. come over here in a safe spot. Switch out our armor. Let's dump some stuff into the furnaces. Collect our buckets. All right. Get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need. Go away. All right. Our last two little things that we left behind. Let's try this again. Go down and grab some lava, or try to. No, that's not where I want that. No. Ah! Ah! Oh, my. Ah! What did I do? Oh, no! There was the gap in the wall. Oh. Well, I'm just gutted at this point. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, man. Maybe this is a sign that you shouldn't play Minecraft while you're tired. That was so stupid. I'm just sick to my stomach because of it. Everything that I had on me. All of my buckets, the multi-block pickaxe, vein miner, I had that on me. I had the chunk borders on me. Oh, I'm not really so much worried about the other stuff, but I don't even remember if I deposited the netherite bricks where they were supposed to, into the chest so that I don't have them on me. I don't know that netherite bricks. I'm glad that spider was sleeping on the job. Oh, we just got to get back. There is a long way between us and the base, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of googlies between us and the base as well. Oh, come on. This is taking way too long. Come on. Run. Jump. Oh, zombie. There's some more zombies there. There's our base. We can see the lights of home. We're almost there. Oh, unbelievable. Spider, leave me alone. Oh, more zombies. More zombies. Come on, come on. We're almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Let's go, 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 go. I cannot believe I did that. And just moments after collecting all of our items, what do I have that I can take with us? I don't think we have really anything. I'm going to have to start completely from scratch. That is just heartbreaking. I can stare at this all day long and it doesn't matter. I'm just going to have to redo it. At least the armor itself was down to about a quarter health. So that wasn't a huge loss. But I don't have enough diamonds to make another multi-block pickaxe. We will take a bucket with, considering I lost, 7 of them? That was a huge, huge waste. That doesn't even belong there. What do we have in here? Nothing useful? That doesn't belong in there. Let's put that up in here. Well, we still have the tree capitator. At least I was smart enough to leave that behind. That's 3 diamonds that I don't have to pick up again. There's nothing in there worth grabbing. Let's grab some sticks. A little extra wood. Because we need a new pickaxe. I just can't believe it. That's just stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid on my part. Only 6 diamonds in there. Alright, let's sleep first, at least so that I can reset my spawn. Should have done it the first time. We need more food, so let's cook up some more cows. Just because I'm feeling mean, give me your helmet. If I have to die, you have to die too. There's nothing in there really to grab. We've got some wheat, we've got some apples, that'll help. I can't believe it. Absolutely cannot believe how dumb I was. Cook you guys. Let's make some more babies. Oh, we got a twinkle there. I ended up feeding a baby instead of an adult. Alright, all the wheat's gone. Probably don't need that much steak, but we're going to take it with anyhow. We lost all of those bundles. I'm extremely grateful that I took the time to get most of the stuff out of the bundles before we even went into the Nether. Put the rest of the leather over here. only thing I really need to leave behind. Here, you have some steak. You have some steak. But stay away from each other. I can't afford to have more puppies around right now. Yeah. That way, if I do something stupid again, I can at least have steak to back up on. Cannot believe it. I'm still absolutely flabbergasted that I did that. Let's try something different. Let's take a whole bunch of ladders with. Maybe we'll try a different path. And unfortunately, the whole time that I was doing that, after collecting all my stuff, I was thinking in the back of my head, maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe we should just go a different direction. But did I listen to myself? No. And right there's where I went off. I don't see any of our stuff down there. So let's go off this way a little bit. Grab some netherrack. No. You guys are naughty. And yeah, I heard you. Just leave me alone right now. I'm not in the mood for it. We don't want to go that way. That is the direction that we want to go to get to 71. Let's come down here farther. And we'll build our way up. Hopefully we'll get lucky and not hit any lava pockets. Just in case, I want to put some netherrack right next to me. We'll do this from a safe-ish distance, so that way if I do hit a lava pocket, I'm not in as much trouble. Okay. It looks like we are far enough away that we should be able to get up above this lava area. And now that we're at 71, let's keep heading towards the negative 46. We'll just keep a distance. That was such a bad idea. I just, all you can do is laugh. I think it's been quite a while since I've had a moment that bad in Minecraft. I want to keep collecting nether quartz. We lost all of our experience points that we had. And I still want to be able to get some really decent enchantments on a fishing pole. There's lots of nether quart in here. We're already to 11 levels, which is pretty nice. But we're almost out of our pickaxe. We'll burn it out and then we'll go make a new one. We're going to have to bridge across this. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. All right. We're not too far away from our initial nether base. We'll go back. We'll make some more pickaxes. Oh, it's a little baby strider. Hello, baby strider. Can you feed them something specific to make them grow faster? Maybe the mushrooms that they have down here. That might work. Yeah, we're going to learn our lesson a little bit. Get out of my base. I lost my diamond sword. Just dawning on me that I lost it. It probably would be smart of me to enclose this area. I don't know why I haven't up to this point. Probably because, well, I wasn't feeling overly threatened and I was being arrogant. Arrogance will kick you in the butt every single time. Get rid of the magma cream. That's good for now. Just in case we end up maxing out our inventory, we'll take a chest with, and we'll take another crafting table with us so we have it wherever we're going to. I guess we'll do some bridging. I'm really worried about a ghast coming through and knocking me off this platform. But I'm not hearing any. I did see one way down below. So hopefully we can get across. And we're really close to negative 46. It should be over there on the other side. Alright, so apparently the only way you can place them in front of you like that is if there's no areas where you can place them otherwise. So that's good. So we're going to have to go that direction. And positive 287, but let's get ourselves to negative 46 first. All right, so this should be negative 46. If I place a block there. All right, that sets us up for that. And since I've had my fill of lava, we're just going to get rid of the stuff that's in our path. Because if I don't, it's just going to result in me falling in again. And let's face it, if we have an abundance of anything here, it's lava. All right, a little bit more bridge work. Hopefully we can get over there. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Oh. It didn't see us. That was luck in my book. Now all we have to do is get ourselves all the way down to 287. Or up to 287. I guess if you're thinking about a number line, you'd be going up the number line instead of, oh, there's some ancient debris. I am not digging above the ancient debris right now. Not without a good amount of space between us. Because I do not have a diamond pickaxe on me, we're just going to leave it there out in the open. Come back for it later. The goal at this point is simply to get to 287 and get to that other portal. Netherrack tends to burn out pickaxes really fast, but mining it is really fast as well. Going to leave the nether quartz from now. We can collect it on our way back if we have enough pickaxes left to do it. Oh, no, 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 no. Can't reach it from here, but I can do that. I'm hoping we have just enough pickaxe health to get us to that 287. I know we're getting close. All right, that's 200. Only 87 more to go. More bridge work. I want to shore this up a little bit. Protect ourselves just in case something spawns in off to the side I don't want to deal with. Oh, there's a ghast down there. I saw him floating around. Hoping we can do this without him seeing us. I should be using something stronger than netherrack. That doesn't go there. But for right now, I have an abundance of it. So I'm going to take advantage. And worst case scenario, it gets it out of my inventory. All right, we're at 230. Hopefully we have enough in our last pickaxe to get us all the way to 287. We should. Not seeing. I don't think I brought any deep slate cobble or regular cobble with to make another pickaxe. So this is just gonna have to do it for this episode. If it doesn't, we'll head back to base and we'll end the episode. Oh, good. I didn't think that I could collect gold nugget netherrack with a stone pickaxe. I'm still confident that I can't pick up ancient debris. We made it! We've got ourselves a zombie piglin there. He's really no threat. It's the piglins themselves that we have to be careful because they don't like it when we take their gold. All right. We harvested what we could from this area. Let's just pop over. Make sure it works on both sides still. While we're over here, we'll take a look, see if they have any beets. That poison potato's still hanging out right there. Ow. What do you have? Bookshelves. I don't care about bookshelves. Wow. 9 emeralds for a bookshelf. I was just complaining the other day that they were expensive, but that's ridiculous. Oh, there's another farm down here. Does this have beets in it? I can't tell if those are beets or if they are Wheat. It's good to know we have 2 locations where we can get some white oak, though. When we had created our family realm world, I had to work really hard trying to find a white oak location. Luckily, I was able to find a wooded mansion, and white oak forest, both in the same place. Ah! Oh, you scared me. Here, have my pickaxe. Oh. Like I said, they could care less if you're taking the gold, but the piglins, they get upset, and they get upset really quick. Oh, yeah, heard him drawing his crossbow. We'll come back and we'll trade with them. It's good to know that they're spawning in there because you can get some decent trades out of those guys. Just have to be wearing gold armor so that they're not hostile. We'll burn out our pickaxe on the way back. Collect some more gold nuggets. We'll try to collect some of the netherrack, or not netherrack, the nether quartz. Oh, more lava. I am so tired of lava at this point. Can I plug that hole up? Good. I don't know if it's one pocket or multiple pockets. And I ended up grabbing the same block again. We're only at 13 levels at this point. Scoot across this really quick. And now we can get back to base. Let's take care of what we can of this. That didn't last very long, did it? We'll get that cleaned up at some point. I'm getting tired of bunking my head as we're coming down these steps. Let's unload. You know what? Let's take the gold with us. Oh, let's do it the easy way. There we go. We'll do a golden helmet. Is there anything else that we want? Oh, I could make a golden apple. That would be beneficial. No. We'll reserve our gold for right now. We'll collect it as we need it. And what do we want to do? Do I want to put that deep slate? Yeah, let's get that in there. Take the gold nuggets with. We'll leave the helmet because we're going to need that to prevent pillagers from, or not pillagers, but piglin from getting us. Take the nether quart back because we can find something to build with it. And before we end, let's grab a fishing pole, some lapis, see if we can get any kind of a decent enchantment out of this thing. Unbreaking. So tired of unbreaking. I want the lure or the luck of the sea. That's really the important part. We got some points out of that, but not enough to make a difference. Get rid of the nether quartz, the gold. There's nothing really worth anything in our inventory. So what I'm going to do is, behind the scenes, I will collect some more diamonds. We'll get our warp token back. We'll get a bunch of other stuff back. Put our boots back on since I didn't enchant those like I was planning to. But for now, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this really poorly played episode of Welcome to Monicania. Thank you very much for your time. Until next time, I'm wishing you and your family and your loved ones a great day, a great night, and all the wishes in the world. Bye!